Renowned for its richness, Avdi cuisine has been an indigenous part of the city of Nawabs. The Awadh region is located in the northeastern part of Uttar Pradesh that also happens to share its borders with Nepal. It is famous for its rich blend of history, art, and culinary delights. This culturally vibrant region provides a captivating insight into the lavish heritage of its past. In today's video, we will meet Mrs. Rehmat Zahoor and her chefs who are all the way from Lucknow. Lucknow, as most of you might already know, is the capital and the largest city of Uttar Pradesh. Rehmat is the proud and passionate owner of Lucknow Meri Jaan, and the reason why we say proud and passionate is because way back in 2016, her story started something like this. Before we dive in, I think we should introduce ourselves, right?
Right.
Welcome back to our channel. I am Gavin.
And I'm Adrian.
Today, we are in Vishal Nagar, Pimple Nilag to try some Lucknowi food. Thanks to the local guide, who is a renowned food blogger in Pune, we found out about Lucknow Meri Jaan. Last week, he happened to visit LMJ. We loved the video and found this place interesting because we've heard a lot about Lucknowi food but never had the opportunity to try it. Hi Rehmat, nice to meet you.
Hi, thank you so much. Glad to meet you too.
By now you already know guys, Rehmat is the owner here. So Rehmat, could you please tell our viewers how you started this journey?
So I came in Pune in 2013, and Pune, as you all know, is a cosmopolitan city. You can find the cuisine all over the India.
Right.
You can find Indore over here, Indori cuisine over here.
Yes.
The Kolkata people are there. The Hyderabadi and Kerala.
Everything.
But if you talk about Lucknowi cuisine, there's a major misrepresentation of the cuisine.
Right. I got to know that you guys had started a small joint 300 meters from here.
Yes, it is a very small cuisine. So that is the only reason we started. We wanted the people to know the real cuisine of Lucknow. So I we bring a chef from Lucknow.
Yes.
And the recipes which were there are
From your family. Congratulations, last month you completed your 8th anniversary. So congratulations to you and your crew as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. So could you please tell us about your recipes? Like what kind of recipes do you follow?
The recipes are from my household. We in 2013 when we opened the very small joint, we bring a chef from there,
Right.
and we make an SOP of every recipe.
Yes.
So either it's any chef, they have to follow the same recipes.
Yes.
There are household recipe. If the chef change, that does not matter.
Yeah, the taste will not change.
Taste will
because
not
you have
change.
everything
Yes,
documented.
yes, we have everything documented. That's why the people get same recipes till it's a running 9th year, and the people are getting the same
same
recipes.
taste.
Same
Hi,
taste.
my name is Anand. She is my wife, Nisha. We belong from Lucknow. We have been in Delhi as well. So we used to love gulauti kebab, but it's very hard to find gulauti kebab anywhere else.
The authentic one, yeah.
The authentic one, that taste which melts in your mouth and all. So once I was traveling from Mumbai to Pune, and some old person told us that there is Lucknow Meri Jaan. It's a very small shop, but they make good kebabs. And it was not here. It used to be somewhere else. It was a very short, small place. So it's been like 5-6 years that we have been coming here, and I have introduced these guys, and I have introduced so many people. They come regularly here because we love the kebabs. I haven't eaten anything else here so far in last 5 years, only kebabs.
You just come here and just have them.
We just have kebabs and parathas. That's it.
And as a matter of fact, Adrian, who's our camera woman today, her mom has worked in Bahrain for nearly 35 years as a
Oh, wow.
chef.
Wow.
And till date, she has written recipes.
Okay.
She has
So-
saved them till date. So I understand the importance of recipes in a
Yes.
chef's life.
Yes.
Rehmat, we've always heard about Lucknowi food, and my mom being a chef, she's never got a chance to try Lucknowi food. So when she's down in Pune next time, I'm surely going to bring her to Lucknow Meri Jaan.
Yes, sure. We love to host her.
I totally understand your disappointment when it comes to food from your hometown. And guys, there must be something that you must be missing as well when you leave your hometown, right? So, what is that kind of food? Do let us know and leave your favorite food, what you miss when you leave your hometown in the comments. And Rehmat, I'm from Mumbai, and guess what? Till date, I still miss the vada pav from Mumbai in Pune. So, in your family, are there any other members who have started a restaurant, or you're the first person?
No, nobody from my family is there in the food industry. I'm the first generation who started this business.
The first, okay, that's great. And you've sustained from so many years. I must tell you that in this male-dominated sector, you've sustained for so long. In fact, right now the trend is changing a bit. Like there are a lot of women as well.
There are a lot of young people coming into the business. Even the homemaker are coming into this industry with their cloud kitchen.
Yes.
There are very young people who are coming into the
There are
industry.
some women,
Yes.
but I must tell you that you are a very strong and independent woman to be a part of this.
Thank you so much. It's very nice to hear.
Every
something.
leader possesses some qualities, and the traits of a good leader is the leader will not only praise themselves but also their crew. So Rehmat here wants to share something with us.
See, people used to say that it's the organization which is run by the business, but I have to say that there is an army of men standing beside me to run this whole show.
Right.
The person sitting over there is not just a manager with a humble smile. He's a family, he's a brother, he's a friend of mine.
Right.
You just call Pratibha, ye ho gaya hai, and he is there to solve it. Then talk about the tandoor guy, talk about the housekeeping employees. These are the men who have, and I don't want to forget my husband, who is the financer of of this organization.
Yes.
So whenever we are short of the finances and anything, he's humbly, without asking any question, he's paying.
Always ready to support.
He's always ready to support.
Right.
So people of the society must know this phase also, where the men are there to uplift a woman
Correct.
to fulfill her dreams. This is a very beautiful part to see. People must see.
Right.
People must see.
Right. So if I have to sum this up in one line, not every time a successful woman is behind a successful
Yes,
man,
definitely.
right? That's what she used to say. She's a successful woman, but this time there are a lot of
Lot of
successful
men over there.
brothers behind her.
Yes,
and her husband.
definitely. Yes.
Rehmat, thank you so much for talking to
Thank
us
you.
and sharing with us so much information with all our viewers. I'm very hungry, and
Let's order some food.
yes, let's order some food. I'm very hungry, and Adrian is hungry there as well. She's giving me those looks from there. So we will have a look at the menu
Definitely.
and order some food.
Definitely.
That was a lovely conversation that we had with Mrs. Rehmat. It's time to look at the menu now. Okay, so let's flip over to the first page. And the first page we have kebabs. So kebabs are mandatory in Lucknowi cuisine, guys. So the first one, Galauti kebab, we are definitely going to go for that. There are so many other options, kakori, shami kebab, and then right at the bottom there is chicken, cotton kebab, chicken tandoori lollipop on the second page. There's tikka, so many different options available in kebabs. And if you are someone who is vegetarian who happen to visit this place with your non-veg friends, don't worry, they won't let you down. There are some veg options here as well. So there is paneer sikh kebab, there's butter paneer tikka, multiple options. And now we flip over to the gravy section. So in gravy they have murg makhni gravy, chicken lababdar, chicken lal mirch, multiple options here again, and they even have veg gravy like paneer lal mirch, tikka gravy. Now over to one of our favorite sections, biryani, guys. So Lucknowi chicken dum biryani is available here. Muradabadi chicken yakhni pulav, we are going to have that today. And what else? There is chicken biryani, Nizami chicken biryani, Nizami mutton biryani, different kinds of biryani. I can see at least like 6 to 7 different kinds of biryani. And if you are someone who wants the best of both worlds, there is combo meals available for you as well. So there is like mutton galauti kebab combo where you get kebab plus paratha and rumali roti, lots of different options, you can go through it. And they even have rolls, so this is a surprise, I wasn't expecting that. Different kinds of rolls. And on this section there is roti and paratha. And over to the last page there is raita, and they have one dessert which is Lucknowi Kemami Sawai. We are going to try that as well in today's video. Coming up in the video, a royal feast fit for the kings.
Lucknowi food is sensational. I've never eaten something like this before.
Isn't this looking gorgeous? I know it is a lot, but don't you worry guys. I wanted to show you what we are going to have here, and I wanted to show you guys in detail, and I wanted to show you variety. And if something remains, I'm sure it's going to remain. We will definitely take it home and we will eat it today, tomorrow, and I don't know until when it will last. First, let's start with the mutton galauti kebab. This is so exciting, and this is going to be my first time trying it. Oh, this is sensational and probably even the most unique kebab I've ever had. As I cut this with the spoon just slides right through it. No wonder it's iconic in Lucknowi cuisine, and that's because it's got nearly 80 spices in it. They fry these on a special griddle that's made out of copper. This vessel is synonymous with Lucknowi cuisine. First, the chef ensures it's hot, then he coats it with oil, then he rolls these dollops gently on his palm, and then again with a lot of care he places these symmetrically on the pan, ensuring all the real estate on the pan is used wisely. He lets them fry for a few minutes, and once they turn golden brown, he pats them with this special spoon, which also helps in flipping the kebab because of its curved structure. Once they look well done and crisp, he serves them proudly on this elegant looking rectangular shaped platter, and these get dispatched just like hotcakes to the customers. And here we have the chicken chapli kebab. So guys, both Adrian and myself are very familiar with this because this is widely available in the Middle East and it originated in Peshawar. So guys, let me try this. I'm going to have this after a very long time. Very nice flavor. It's a bit different to the galauti kebab. You need to put a little bit of more effort to, make your way through it. But nevertheless, once you bite it, it does melt in your mouth as well. And if you have a look, they have coated this with some lovely chaat masala and coriander, and I can taste the onion as well and lots of other secret spices that are there in this. First, the chef gathers a ball-sized chunk of the mixture. Then, he flattens it until it's almost palm-sized. He keeps flattening it until the patty holds itself well, ensuring it doesn't break apart as he places it gently on the pan. This time on an iron pan, which has some oil that's been sizzling away. While cooking on the pan, he continuously pats it to ensure it's flattened. He has 4 of these on the pan. He cooks them until he is satisfied with the results. Once it is well done, he gets them out on the platter, sprinkles a bit of coriander, some chaat masala, and squeezes some lime. This just keeps getting better. Lucknow Meri Jaan. This is foodgasm for sure. Well, the right way to do it is with this ulte tawe ka paratha. So what they do is they take a wok, they topple it upside down, they ensure that it's heated, and that's how this ulte tawe ka paratha is made. Now let's try this with the galauti kebab, guys. Wow. Just look at how soft the meat is inside. If you see outside, it has a charred texture, but inside it's so soft. So damn good. Alright, what do we have next here, guys? So this is the mutton kakori kebab. Now let's try this. Again, guys, with very minimal effort I could get a piece of this. Fantastic. This is something that is made over charcoal as well. I can get those flavors, and I know that there is raw mango that is used in this, because of which the meat becomes very soft. And if you have a look, guys, if you have a look inside, look how soft this is. This just keeps getting better with the chaat masala and the coriander on top. All three dishes so far have been so different. Let me actually try this with the ulte tawe ka paratha as well, because when you have it with this, it gives a great balance. The paratha is crispy outside, and you know, we've been taking a while to shoot the video, but the paratha is still soft and crispy on the outside. Super impressed, guys. So this actually tastes very similar to the seekh kebab, but because different kinds of spices have been used in these kebab, it has its own distinct flavor. So this is the rumali roti, guys. If you watch the video carefully, there was this guy who was flipping the rotis in the air. That's what I'm having right now. So soft, guys. Now let's try this with the mutton korma. Now as soon as I took a piece of the mutton, it broke apart so easily. Oh wow. I have absolutely loved this one. I can taste the caramelized onions. Let me take some more. Sorry. Yeah, and there are some cashews in there as well, so I can taste that. And guys, just look at the meat. The meat is so soft. It is sensational, and look at the quantity of mutton that you get in this. Totally worth it. And the gravy is perfect. Goes really well with the rumali roti. Let's try this with the ulte tawe ka paratha. What a time we've been having, guys. This is such good stuff. Wow. Goes well with this as well. Superb. To be honest with you, I'm waiting for this vlog to get over so I can eat all of this in peace. But guys, this is so damn good. If you haven't been here, you have to visit this place soon, guys. Forgive me, I'm going on eating this. I love this. The galauti, chicken chapli kebab, everything was good. Kakori, too good. Well guys, my plate looks like a mess. Forgive me, but I've been enjoying the food so much here. Well, now it's time to have the Shahi chicken. I remember the last time when I was here to take a few clips, there was a customer here who praised this a lot. So let me try the Shahi chicken. Again, just like the korma, this also has a creamy texture. The gravy is very rich. I love these gravies so much, guys. I can have it straight from the platter. Is that good? Okay, and let me show you the meat as well. So this is chicken, And if you have a look at the meat, guys, it is so tender. I am definitely sure this involves slow cooking. And this reminds me of something, guys. Over the years, how many of us have forgotten slow cooking? If you think about it, each and every culture has slow cooking, a dish involved with slow cooking, and this is definitely one of these. So let me know in the comments if you have any one of those dishes in your culture. Nowadays, in this fast life, we've forgotten most of it, but guys, this is worth the effort. So this right here is the chicken Muradabadi Yakhni Pulao, guys. I will take a bit because I am already feeling full. Now let's try this. It's very similar to a biryani, but there's a lot of difference, guys. In Lucknow, many of them consider this to be better than biryani. So let's taste this. First time I'm going to try this. Wow, it's very flavorful. Although it does not look like it's very flavorful, but it's got some really good flavors of the spices. And because it's been cooked and simmered along with the meat broth, the rice has absorbed all these lovely meat flavors as well. So it is something. So I know, guys, biryani is most of us, all of us probably favorite dish, but this has been really impressive as well. Don't ask me to compare between biryani and this one. They have their own unique flavors, but guys, this is very good. Even if the meat gets over and I have to have the rice, I will definitely enjoy only the rice. It's that kind of a pulao. A beautiful day like this needs to have a sweet ending like this one. And look what we have here, guys. This looks so good. I don't want to break it apart. It's that good. Okay, now let's try this. Remove this part from the side. This one here is vermicelli and it's made in caramelized sugar. Wow. And this is koya along with some almonds and cashew. This again is something very different, yet the taste, the flavors of the sewai and the koya will remind you of those Indian sweets that you are usually used to eating. But guys, all this put together, first of all, looks gorgeous, and secondly, it has a very well balanced taste. It's not at all very rich. It's perfectly balanced. And the caramelization of this one is next level. I did not expect this to taste that good. We're already full, guys, but I had to taste this one for you. And look what we have here. We haven't wasted any of this. We are going to take this home, and this will remain as well. Adrian's waiting for a turn to eat this. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this long tour of the food, a bit of the culture and the history of Lucknow Meri Jaan. So until the next video, take care, stay safe, and stay positive.